what's up? It's Rose, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a 2-month post-op talk, and I'm also going to be talking a little bit about physical therapy. I get a lot of questions about that, and so without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so to get started about talking about physical therapy, I get a lot of questions, people asking me like, did I have physical therapy after surgery or before surgery, and you know, things like that. So honestly, I went to my physical therapist one time before my surgery. I'd never been to a physical therapist appointment before, and so I actually went there just one time. It was in January this year of 2020, and she basically just, you know, was telling me what I had to do after spinal fusion to be able to move, and just kind of like the log roll and stuff like that to get in and out of bed, and just different things to help me be able to move a little bit better after spinal fusion surgery. So that was a part of my pre-op appointments. And then as far as physical therapy after surgery, honestly, I have not had any physical therapy at all other than when I was in the hospital. Physical therapists came to me, I think 2 or 3 different people, like 2 or 3 different physical therapists came to me in the hospital and just kind of worked with me and helped me get in and out of bed, and they just kind of helped me figure out how to walk normally again, and walking up and down the halls and upstairs and downstairs and things like that. And so all my physical therapists were super sweet at the hospital, and also my physical therapist before that I saw back in January, and they all just really helped me, and they didn't rush me, and they, you know, were very aware of the situation and stuff. And so I actually did pretty well all of the times that I did therapy in the hospital. And so I actually did have to stay an extra day. I was supposed to leave on a Saturday, because it's usually like from a Thursday to a Saturday, because that was how long I stayed. But I honestly did not do physical therapy like that well or something, and so I stayed until Sunday. I think it was because I was supposed to walk up and downstairs that time. In order to like be able to leave, I had to have in so much physical therapy, I think, and also like I had some stomach problems. But anyway, after walking up and down the stairs, I left, and I was able to go home that day, and just doing some extra walking up and down the halls to try to help, you know, get back to moving and stuff again. And yeah, so after the hospital, after I left and all that, I went to my surgeon a couple times since then for post-op appointments, but I haven't had to have any other physical therapy since spinal fusion in the hospital, and so that's the only times I've ever had therapy. Now, most of the time after surgery, you don't have to wear a brace, or you don't have to have any extra therapy after you leave the hospital with therapy and physical therapists. So braces are like totally out after surgery, I'm pretty sure. I only wore a brace before surgery, because a lot of people are asking me like, am I gonna have to wear a brace afterwards and things like that, just because I didn't know. But I only wore a brace before surgery, I didn't have to afterward. And yeah, so that's pretty much all about physical therapists and therapy and things like that. Alright, y'all, so in 2 days I will be 2 months post-op. That's so crazy to say. On July 4th I was 1 month, and now August 2nd or August 4th I will be 2 months post-op. It's actually currently August 2nd today, so in 2 days I'll be 2 months post-op. But yeah, it's so crazy to even say that. I feel like I was just in the hospital yesterday, and you know, it's all kind of still like super recent stuff like that. So I do have an update video that I made not too long ago, probably last week I think it was. So just a few days ago I made a video talking about like my post-op appointment and how I'm doing and stuff, so I'm not going to share much of that because I do have a video about that. But honestly, things are kind of getting back to normal again. Anything that I try to do differently or that's new, of course it's kind of harder to do just because it's different. It feels different and things like that. And so yeah, but I actually, you know, I could swim right now, but I probably wouldn't do that anyway. I don't have a pool, so the doctor did tell me that, like, if I could, you know, swim, I could, you know, or, like, if I had a pool or something, I could definitely get in the pool. That would be fine, and I can bend over, things like that. And so, honestly, it's just kind of a lot simple right now. I'm still, like, really just getting adjusted to the new feel of, you know, my back and stuff. Like, honestly, I have no pain, and I can pretty much do everything that, you know, requires me being independent. But I do have some things like that are, you know, if they're like really active extra activities, like, you know, roller coasters or things like that, riding bikes or whatever. That is stuff that I will probably be doing next year, just because that's a lot of extra stuff on your body. So I will be waiting on all of that for next year, but as far as right now, I'm doing really good. In a couple weeks, probably I can kind of start jogging or just doing a light run or something, things like that, my surgeon said. But the only two things that I have a problem with right now, sorry, I have really crazy hair. Oh my goodness, my arm is so red. I'm leaning against this like furniture piece, so like my arm is so red right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, and my ponytail holder. But anyway, my hair looks crazy. So yeah, back to the video. The only two things that I really have a problem with right now, if I do too much of it or something, I get sore, is if I bend over a lot, and also if I, let's see, what was I thinking? I just remembered it a while ago. Oh, yeah, so I do not know why I forgot. I have a sinus infection, kind of, sort of, so like I'm just kind of like, my head's just, I don't know. I have like a sinus headache and stuff. But anyway, so the two things that really bother me if I do too much of it or something, or for a long period of time, is if I bend over a lot. I think it's just because I've only been able to bend over for like 2 weeks now. So last time I went to the doctor, he said that I could, you know, start bending over. So it hasn't been that long that I've been, you know, newly trying to bend over and try to get used to that. And then also, if I lay in the bed for too long, so like if I sleep in, if I lay there for too long, it just makes my back sore. I have to get up, I have to move, I have to, you know, walk, stretch, things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have. I know I don't want to like repeat myself over and over several times. I have an update video. So like I said, if you want to know more about that, just watch that video and I tell a little bit more about how I'm doing. So yeah, I'm struggling with allergies right now, so but it's all good. So that's pretty much all I have for today's video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about physical therapy, because I have a lot of questions about that. Like every time people ask me how I'm doing, they're like, are you having to do physical therapy or anything to get back to normal? And my answer to that is no. I did it before surgery and I did it in the hospital. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys later. If you have any other video recommendations or comments about scoliosis related things, you can leave those down below. And yeah, so I will see you guys next time. If you want to follow me on my Instagram, I'll have that at the end of the video. Thanks, y'all. Bye.